It is asinine. Cena should go over to TNA.
You know, it's funny. Go back to there's nothing wrong with OVW. I mean, having been to a live OVW event just about a month or two ago.
One of the replies in this thread by Aussie Andrew, the great cloud that was John Cena has been lifted. It's now time for the real talent to shine. John Cena has talent. Now, granted,
more talent than any of you out there.
Granted, and us.
Well, not me.
John Cena has talent.
Loose.
Has talent. You are sitting where you're at. You do whatever you do for a living. John Cena does what you wish you could do for a living. What I wish, you wish, and he wishes we could do for a living. Don't hate on the man. Something else. Something else, please.
Do we have any more from the...
from that particular thread?
No, let's see. I mean, again, as you said, lots of passionate feedback from our viewers as to this news that broke just a couple of days ago and what it could mean. And there's a lot of speculation out there, I think No Mercy is going to be an amazing event, and we'll talk about that in just a little while. But what else are our fans thinking? Let's hear some positive things about John Cena and his absence.
When people say and type that stuff that they hate, Vince McMahon loves that stuff. That means they care. They care about what they're watching. They will pay top dollar to just boo John Cena. And guess what? Vince McMahon's going to love it. Keep coming, guys. You know, that's what he's thinking. That's what the company's thinking. That means it's working.
Whether you boo or cheer. I gave you this dissertation about Jeff Jarrett about a year ago. Whether you boo or you cheer, doesn't matter which one's happening more or less, you're over. That person is over if they're getting a reaction from the crowd.
A reaction.
The worst thing any wrestling fan can do, if they really don't like somebody, and the person who ain't going to be around much longer, is for silence in the arena during their matches. Nothing going on. No boos, no cheers, people not caring, which means people aren't bought in, which means either hate them or love them. They're not buying a ticket to come to a show. Roddy Piper has the reputation of being the most famous wrestler who everyone loved to hate. Right. People hated Rowdy Piper so much that he was just as over as Hulk Hogan was in the 80s during their feud, and doesn't get the credit for that. And you can watch the archival interview that I did along with you. I think you popped in after he was with Kimono Wanalea.
Yes.
And hear what Rowdy Piper had to say about that era. This is what you fans, many of you, will never get. We've tried to explain it to you many a time. Being over is not, Rock over, Stone Cold over, Hulk Hogan over, Goldberg over. It's just as Triple H over. It's just as Roddy Piper over, Andre the Giant over. The heels can be just as over as the faces, even if people are doing the opposite cheer for that person.
And remember, there were a lot of people that didn't like Hulk Hogan because he couldn't wrestle.
Hulk Hogan.
But he had all the charisma that anyone could ever imagine.
He oozed.
And
you know what we should think about now when we mention the word Hulk Hogan? Da 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 da.
I love the battle with the big Q-tips.
The joust.
They were called joust, but
I think they'll get Mike Adamle back. He's on a TV station in Chicago right now.
Mike Adamle was great. I love
great in the XFL, wasn't he?
No. The next thread we're going to read from is the definition of irony.
Didn't Alanis Morissette write a song about that?
Yeah, L_, as we learned from the Save Us 22. L Twig. Also carrying Down West bag, by the way.
Down West travels heavy, huh?
All that Shop Network stuff. For all you marks out there who say Cena can wrestle, someone please tell me how he was allowed out of OVW whilst being able to manufacture a hip toss like that. The WWE Champion, let me finish. The WWE Champion for a year gets injured whilst not being able to pull off a single move. I love it. Bryan Danielson, injured as ROH Champion due to a splash to the outside, carried on wrestling for 3 months to make Homicide's big night at Final Battle meaningful. Integrity and respect for the business right there. An immense, not spelled right, wrestling ability.
What you people don't get an opportunity to see. I was backstage at a wrestling event John Cena was participating in. John Cena could barely walk. He could barely move from place to place backstage. The minute the music hit, the minute he got to the ring, the minute it had to get turned on, you couldn't tell. We saw the same thing at several wrestling events. We've seen people in various states of mind backstage. Once that adrenaline starts pumping,
once you get through the curtain, once you get through the curtain.
Exactly. Right. What you people see is an erasure of the pain.